Hi people, welcome back to another videos. John Sinclair TV back again, and I've got Sophie. Sophie, what's going on, pet?
Oh, thank you very much for having me on today. How are you doing?
Absolutely fantastic. It's just busy week, and back up to Newcastle on Saturday, and off to a match on Sunday as well. And also I've got the wireless to go as well. We'll get that very, very soon in a couple weeks' time. So from next season, I should be doing interviews as well with a couple of fans as well. So yeah, busy. How's Sophie?
Oh, I'm good, thank you. I'm really excited to do a video with you. I know it's been a while since I've been on the channel and we've done a video, so I'm really looking forward to talking about the game. And yeah, it'd be great to talk to you and Lottie.
Fantastic. If anyone wonder where Lottie is, she will be on soon. I think she's got home a bit late, and maybe distance of walking, but she will be here. So any Lottie fans in here, you will not be disappointed. So guys, please give it a like and a subscribe. Also do follow SOPH'S wonderful YouTube channel. The Gossip, is it Gossip?
Gooner Gossip TV, yeah.
Gooner Gossip TV. Thank you very much indeed for that. And super chats are open and memberships are open as well. I should go into the comments straight away before we're going to talk about Sunday's game. Hi to Rice. So Newcastle will know if Liverpool win Saturday, it's 3 points apart. Newcastle have to start winning games fast. I think we need to. We have 3 games in hand over Liverpool, and let's be real. And I think we need to win that game on Sunday. Hi to Mason. Welcome to the chat, mate. Hi to Harry Soxy YouTube. Welcome to the chat. Arsenal fan as well, and a big fan of Sophie as well. Hi to Leslie. Good evening to you. Thank you very much indeed. And also house rules as well. No trolling, no duplicate messages. Also no block capitals as well. Any trolls, you'll be banned. And I will say that right away. Big up to Gary D. When Lottie comes on, you can quickly answer that question about Millwall, yeah, as a quick off topic, yeah. And big up to I Like Coffee. Hi to you. I hope you're okay. Welcome to the chat. And hi to I Like Coffee again. I miss John's old intro when he sings Blade and Races. Yeah, I will play it back soon, but this one here is really, really good as well. I like the intro. So did you like the intro? Did you like the intro, Soph?
Yeah, it's really awesome. I like that. How long have you had that on for?
I had it on for a couple of weeks now, and I thought like the number one I had as well was a bit bland. It's good, but 1 or 2% of the intro was too long, sort of for 5 minutes. So I got it down to 1 minute. So
that's good.
So at the end of the day, it's done, and it's cool. And Harry, big up to Harry. Absolutely smashed the like button. Thank you. Harry, also subscribe if you are new as well, mate, and that'd be fantastic. Thank you very much indeed. And hi to Static as well, a big Gooner as well. Welcome to the chat. Big up to Samir as well. Hey to you, mate. Please hit that subscribe button, mate. If you can, that'd be fantastic. Thank you very much indeed, Samir. And hi to Les again. Oh, so Mr. Tom, well, thank you so much for coming on a member. It's just 99p if you wish to join as a member as well. Thank you very much, Mr. Tom, a big Leeds fan as well. I'm sorry, but we're gonna beat you on Saturday as well. Hi to Gareth as well. Is Sophie and Lottie be in the room soon? And how many goals are we scoring on Sunday? I'm going with 8. Well, I tell you what, I wish it was 8, but I'd take any win or do any win which it comes. And welcome back, John and Lottie. Thank you, Leslie, when she comes. Even did 6-4 yesterday. I like coffee as well. Right. I'm going to talk to you about your season, right? I mean, look, Mikel Arteta, he's been under a lot of pressure this season. He's done around about 400 million quid, right, in his time at Arsenal. And fans wanting him out. And this is going to be a massive season. He got you two eighth positions. Then last season, he got you 5th, where he should have got you Champions League. And also as well, he's got you 2nd at the minute, but it looks like that you've got no chance of winning the Premier League. So what do you think of Mikel Arteta as a manager, and are you trusting the process?
Yeah, I think it's been quite a journey of Arteta. Like you said, a lot of fans wanted him to leave. Hey, Lottie.
Hi, everybody. Sorry I'm late. I did run up the last hill to my house, but I was in central London today, so I do apologise. Sophie, sorry to interrupt you, honey.
No, don't worry. No worries. So, yeah, I think obviously it's been a bit of a journey of Arteta, and a lot of fans have wanted him out. I guess at the end of last season, we were so close to getting top 4, and we did miss out, whether that was like a lack of experience with like the players in the team, and we did have injuries as well, which didn't really help. Like, I think maybe if Tierney was playing, maybe we would have had better luck, but I think the season's been really good. I never expected to be in the title race. Don't think any of us did expect that. So I think we've probably maybe overachieved in a sense, because I think we're probably aiming for top 4 this season. So I think we've done really well. It is a bit disappointing if we do miss out in the league, but I just think we're doing really well, and I'm very happy with like the football we're playing. I'm like enjoying what I'm seeing, and I think a lot of people are starting to believe now.
Absolutely. I think some fans are happy with Mikel Arteta, and some people aren't. It's not happy as well, which is a shame, because I think he's done a fantastic job this season for me. But at times, tactically, I mean, he's lacking a little bit, in my opinion, but I could be wrong on that one. So I'll go for some comments as well before we get to the wonderful Lottie on as well. Welcome, Soph. Welcome back, me and Lottie. As Leslie, thank you very much indeed. I'll be shocked if Arsenal lose that game. I'll continue to the Arsenal. That's from Harry. If you watched us last season at St James's Park, we absolutely destroyed us as well, by the way. Newcastle are the favourites. As for Arsenal, my team has no choice but to win and keep winning and hope the same miracle that Man City mess things up and that's been static. I think Man City's got them exactly where they got it there now. Thank you very much indeed, Jules. That's the house rules. Thank you again, Jules. I'm sure people can see that in the chat as well. Thank you, Jules. Hi to you. Okay. It's unlucky that Man City will drop the points, but yes. F-side to Lottie as well from Harry. I've got beer as well. So there's a picture of John on your wall. I thought it was the only one to have. Oh, man.
That made me laugh.
I'm pretty sure that looks like Gilberto Silva.
Yeah, it's Gilberto.
Gilberto Silva.
I thought so. That's a compliment. There you go.
I'll tell you what, though, I'll be Gilberto. So I'm going to change it from John Sinclair to Gilberto Silva.
Yeah.
Yes. And Chris here as well. Big up to you, Chris. I hope you're all right, mate. Welcome to the chat. It's going to be the hard game, but St James's has been fortress this season. Chris, it has indeed. And we only lost once this season against this cheating team last night as well. And that's a hi to Lottie. And then 10 as well. What's the aim for Arsenal? This is a question for Lottie. What's the aim for Arsenal for next season? Surely it's to win a trophy, either the European Cup or the Premier League. Well, the Champions League.
Do you know what? I do appreciate that comment, but you shouldn't be dismissing the Carabao Cup or the FA Cup. The FA Cup is our cup. End of story. So I don't think that those should be forgotten either. Any of them will do for me. I'm happy. We should be winning something next season. Should be, depending on who comes in on the summer, how we sort of grow out the squad, sort of thing. Because our squad is quite thin at the moment because we've had no European football, so we cleared out. Mm-hmm. So there's loads and loads of opportunity for spaces for new faces next season, which will be interesting.
Very interesting as well. And Lottie, can you tell the viewers as well about your season so far? Are you happy with your season this season? Are you happy with Mikel Arteta? And has he changed the culture at your football club?
Oh, 100%, John. I go on about this all the time. How can you ask me again?
I know, it's just for the viewers.
Yeah, no. It's absolutely fine. I mean, he's got rid of the likes of the bad attitude of Aubameyangs and everything else. We saw that in Aubameyang's face at the beginning of the game on Tuesday night. He just couldn't believe it. The atmosphere, North London Forever was being sung, and it's always electric when it's like that. And I found it quite funny. So I think there's a hint of regret there for me, honestly. Yeah. But he's an attitude that needed to get out the locker room, because it's a lot more settled in there now. They're much more cohesive. There's no bad air in the air. I mean, I think he got benched for West Ham at home, I think, last season. And the attitude on his face, you could just read it, even if you were not at the you could read it from sitting at the pub, basically anywhere in the country. Mm-hmm. The culture's definitely changed, and I absolutely love it. The culture's changed within the fans as well. We're back in the team more. You do have the few more that do turn and flip flop, which drive me mad, but that's them. I don't care. I'm with the team 100%. I was on Nippon's channel last night and Sports TV. Met one of his friends, and apparently this season's been a failure because we haven't won any trophies. But for me personally, it's not a failure at all. If you told me beginning of last season, when we had that run with Brentford, City, and Chelsea, we'd be top of the league next season, back in Champions League football, I would have laughed in your face. Simple as that. And
Great.
I think we've had a good season. Not crap, not great, but it's a good season because we're back in Champions League since 2016. It's great. I mean, it's a bit like me asking you, John, have you had a good season although you haven't won a trophy? It's the same. We're in the same situation.
Absolutely.
Although you're going into Champions League for the first time in a very long time.
Absolutely. I mean, it depends if we get those 2 wins at the next 5 games. If we can get those 2 wins the next 5 games, I mean, you look at the fixture we've got left. We've got Hughes on Sunday. We've got to play Leeds United away. We've got to play Leicester and Brighton at home. Then we've got to play Chelsea away. I'm fully expecting to win 2 or 3 games.
I'm expecting to at least win a minimum of 3. Minimum.
Absolutely.
You need 6 points to secure Champions League and you're done.
Absolutely.
You're safe. So, but as long as you put Chelsea on toast end of season, I'm happy.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Absolutely. So, after these, Sophie, what do you think of Newcastle United season so far from outside in? Are you impressed with the job Eddie Howe's done this season? And do you think we're going to make Champions League this season? The fixtures left we have got.
Yeah, I think like you've done so well in like a short space of time. I think you would have maybe gotten like maybe 6th this season or to get in Europe. I thought maybe that would be a good season for Newcastle. But I do think you'll get Champions League football. I definitely do. I think with the way you've been playing as well, like even though you're getting results, you're just playing like really good football as well. And I think you've got a really good squad. You've got great players that can score so many goals. And yeah, I just think Eddie Howe's done a fantastic job. Like, you know, if you look at it, things like a few seasons ago, you probably were near at the bottom. And now with the change of ownership, change of management, you've just done really well. And I think if you do get Champions League, like if you get in the top 4, I do think it will be well deserved. But I think, like you said, you do need to get like 6 points to secure that place. But I think you deserve it, to be honest.
Yeah, absolutely right. I mean, we're playing fantastic football under Eddie Howe. We've still got the best defense, and also as well, we've got players that can score goals. I mean, we have about 20 shots, goal attempts every game, and that is absolutely fantastic. And then if we can do that every single game, we'll win games. If you defend properly, like we have been doing this season, then we'll definitely win games as well. And who's impressed you for Newcastle? Give us one player who's impressed you for Newcastle this season.
Oh, so I think like as an Arsenal fan, I do want to give a shout out to Joe Willock, because I was saying on a podcast last night, I think like as an Arsenal fan, I think it's great to see him do so well, and I'm just happy to see him do well. And obviously, I thought that assist he made against Tottenham, I thought that was just outstanding. I think for him, I'd go for him, but I think like Joe Linton as well. I think you've got so many good players that have just stepped up. I think Eddie Howe has really got the best out of all the players individually, and I think that's what a good coach does. So I'd probably go Joe Linton or Joe Willock.
Joel has been fantastic for us this season. He's an absolute beast. What a transformation for where he was on the Steve Bruce until now. So, because I tell you something now, right? This guy should be playing for the Brazilian national team. I mean, whoever takes over the Brazilian national team, Joe Linton's name should be on that list straight away, because he's been absolutely fantastic. He's 26, coming on 27 now. And I tell you what, if he doesn't get picked, I don't know when he's ever going to get picked. So we'll see what happens on that. I'm going to go some more comments as well, but please get those likes coming in. Tony said to you, thank you, great Lashley honours at the top podcaster as well. That is from Tony. You. And Ala Coffee said, new faces and new faces. I love it, Lottie. And also, Lottie, Drew Arsenal must compete again for all 4 trophies, at least win one.
Yeah, so many people discount the Carabao Cup from the FA Cup. It annoys me. It's still silverware at the end of the day.
Absolutely. At the
and
end of the day,
Newcastle should be competing for all 4 next season.
I'm going to have to agree with you, because at the end of the day, right? I mean,
the thing is, it's a question of what do you prioritise, Champions League or the domestic cups?
That's a very good question.
Your team's not well balanced in it. I know we've been out for a little bit, but we sort of know what to expect, and your whole team and Eddie don't know what to expect in terms of fitness and what else. So that's going to be the ultimate test for you guys next season. And I can't wait to see it. It's going to be really good.
I'm excited about it. I'm excited if we get there, but we could make the lowest can make us a Europa League, but Champions League, it's got to be a duo as well. I like coffee. Chelsea season has definitely
100%.
been a failure. 100%.
Definitely.
I do like I like coffee. He's just absolutely awesome. He has the best comments.
Super positive, isn't he? Super positive. Yeah. If Chelsea didn't have the points from Tuchel, they would be in a relegation. So absolutely.
But the thing is that they're only 9 points adrift, so anything can happen. The teams below him want to stay up more than they do at this point, I feel, as we said yesterday.
Absolutely. I totally agree there. I think Arsenal's calling of a manager. He went from 8th to 5th to 2nd to be sacked are delusional at best. And words that would be too rude to type out words.
I think that's true, that.
Yeah, no, Tom's a fun Leeds fan.
Yeah, he's a good lad, isn't he, Tom?
Yeah.
And I'm glad he's a member as well. At least the so-called negative team won an FA Cup. You can't be a nice guy to win trophies. Ask Trippier for doing everything he could to win a league title for Atletico. Sorry, Lottie, I respect you. He is a fantastic guy. He really is.
That's fine. Thing is, that's what we're here for. Everybody's gonna have their own opinions. Do you know what I mean? A lot of people just disagree with me, and I really don't care. That's your opinion.
You just say how it is, like, and that's why we love it for what it is. You know what I mean? Whether they like it or not. If not, we'll be back again next Wednesday, and we have this argument again,
as always,
all Monday as well for the review as well. For the position, we were in considering the gap. We have not to win the league title is a failure. That's an Arsenal forever. Biggest Arsenal forever. Please subscribe to my channel, mate. That'd be real. Thank you very much. If Arsenal don't win the league, it would be a massive failure. Sorry, it will be. To be 8 points clear in Jan and throw away will be a major disappointment.
My thing is, you've also got to remember the depth of our squad. It's not. We're thin on the ground as it is, and for us to be that, it's at one point we were going to crash, and we have. But we're not going to give up yet. There's no way. Absolutely no way.
Still a way to go, but difficult on Sunday. Lottie, what do you think of Millwall getting to the Championship playoffs? I, for one, don't want to see them in the Prem because of their nutcase fan base.
Yeah, no, their fan bases are nutcase, but everybody hates them and they hate everybody. So it'd be nice to have the hate waved off Arsenal, but everybody hates Arsenal. So yeah, no, it doesn't really bother me. It's another place I've been to the ground, done that, won't be going back. So it would be nice to have a refresh, but I don't particularly want them up, to be honest. I can see Thomas Partey going up against them, and I'm sitting there covering my eyes because it's going to be a bad tackle.
Yeah, absolutely. I totally agree. He needs to be careful as well. The 3 players I'll go watch out for you guys, right? For me, is Odegaard, Saka, and Jesus. Those are 3 key players for me. Martin Odegaard's been absolutely fantastic. He's coming on fire. I know I should ask Lottie the question, but I'll ask you as a guest. What do you think of Martin Odegaard's season so far? For me, I think he's absolutely fantastic.
I agree. I think he's had a fantastic season. I think he as well. Like, obviously with Aubameyang leaving, I think with Aubameyang, he wasn't probably the best captain, and I think Odegaard has really took that, and he's been able to deal with that. You know, I think being a captain for a club at Arsenal is like a big deal, and he's able to deal with that responsibility as well. And I think he's probably had the best season at Arsenal that he's had, and I think he was under a lot of criticism from fans, because I know before he came, people might not have realised he was this good, and what I think we're seeing now what he's capable of, and I guess next season I think he'll only get better. But I definitely think he's had a big part to play with why we've done so well this season. And I think he had to deal with a lot of criticism from people before the season, because I think when he's been on loan here at Arsenal, I think he's done good, but maybe we wanted to see more goals from him, maybe more assists. But I just think that he's a player that can really get us through difficult times. If we're struggling to score, against Chelsea, he scored I think 2 goals, and I just think he's that player that we just really need. And I think when he's not playing, you can just notice the difference in the energy, and I think he's had a massive season for Arsenal, and like even if we don't win a league, I just think he should be so proud of like what he's done so far. And yeah, I just think he's a great player to have at Arsenal, and I'm just very proud of him.
What a cracking player he is. It's been fantastic. I mean, if he's given his marks out of 10 for Odegaard, I'll give him a 9 because I think this player is absolutely fantastic. He really, really is. And right, your star boy, Lottie. I think you're on mute, pet. You're on mute?
Yeah, I am, because just in case the echo, because I don't know where my headphones are. I've took them to work this morning, so didn't have a chance to grab them out of my bag. But no, Odegaard, I got excited as the minute he came back. A lot of people, especially on my old channel, did not back him. I was the only person to back him, and I'm still sitting here with a smile on my face. But yeah, no, there was something special about him, but he needed time to settle in and have the right players around him. He's picked up the leadership role absolutely perfectly. People moan about it. Oh, he doesn't shout at anybody. But if you watch him throughout the game, when the cameras are panning on one player, and if you see him in the background, he is screaming his head off at somebody. He's not this quiet and conserved character that you see on the side of the pitch. He shouts his mouth off. He gets angry. He tells people to calm down. Yeah. And that's the sort of leader that you want. Aubameyang, on the other hand, as Sophie mentioned, he did nothing. He did none of that. He stood there and sulked. He wasn't interested. It was just a little bonus to him, and he wasn't my captain. But Odegaard, that's my captain right there.
You know what I'll say though? Sorry to interrupt. You know, for Aubameyang being the captain, I think obviously he did win us the FA Cup and he did do some good things for us, but I've never really seen Aubameyang as like a captain. Like, I don't know what qualities he has. Like, he just seems like he's a guy that makes people laugh in the dressing room, and that's it.
He's class clown. He's a class clown. Don't get me wrong. I appreciate all he's done for us, but that last season, I kind of saw it coming because obviously I used to watch a lot of German football, and I knew what he was like, and I'm like, right, it'll come here, restart, and then it'll kick off again, and it did. And
it did. Proved right. You proved right, guys. Go through some comments as well. We're going to do the combined 11 as well. So you two be choosing the players as well. Big up to Mega Kabadaway. Hope you're doing well, mate. I'm fine. Hope you are too. It has been a fantastic season for Newcastle. I will be disappointed if you miss out on top 4 from this point on, mate. So would I. Big sounds like trend today. Man City can't score if the ball is in. Rose said, lads. Sums it up, done it. I'll tell you what. He comes in there, gives us the big ones. Wow. Isak in for player of the month. Get voting, people. We will do. I don't care if we win, lose, or draw. The damage was done at West Ham. Now he's basically saying that 2 goals up and he messed it up. So that is from Arsenal for. Oh, sorry. Sorry about that. I don't know what I've done there.
All of a sudden, you both disappeared. Then I disappeared, and I thought, "What's going on?"
That was so
weird. There you go. Sorry about that, guys. I really am. But don't forget to click the like, subscribe, and share. It's free and really helps the channel. Please also follow the ladies' social media too, which we're going to get to later in a bit. And that is Fix Akers Wonderland for Lottie, and it's going to be Gossip Gooner. Is that Gossip?
Yeah, Gooner Gossip TV.
Gooner Gossip. Thank you very much indeed. Mourinho in Champions League. Wow. And Jake and Murphy got to score a hat-trick in the Bernabeu. That'd be a dream, wouldn't it? Eddie Howe took Newcastle to Champions League in 18 months. Arteta took 4 years. Say no more. So
yeah, but the thing is with that, you've got to remember how much experience Eddie Howe has compared to Arteta. That is uncalled for. I know he's had 4 years, but he's had to clean out that locker room from Arsene Wenger. Emery didn't really clean it out. He had to clean out that locker room, rebuild, and he's got a whole young team. That is completely not fair.
I think it's different. I think with Arsenal, I think since Wenger I think since Wenger left, I think we've had to deal with a bit of a mess, I guess, with Unai Emery as well. There's been a lot we've had to deal with. So I think I wouldn't say I agree with that, but I understand, fans want to win things, but I just think Arteta's had to deal with a lot. He's had to bring in players that want to play his style of play. I think Arteta's always had a style of play, but I guess players that haven't been good enough couldn't do that. So And also, if you look at our squad a few years ago with like the Mustafis, the David Luizes, the Willians, and you look at it now, I think he's done a good job with like clearing out players, bringing new players in. So I think we're doing good this season. So, but yeah, I guess everyone's entitled to their opinion.
Yeah, that's fair enough. That's fair
100%.
enough. I mean, 100%.
Not everyone's going to agree with you. So
yeah,
and that's the fun. That's the fun with opinions.
It is. Opinions are great. As long as you don't have a heated ones. Harvey, so 8 minutes and then join the stream. You three have amazing energy. Thank you so much indeed, Harvey. I really appreciate that. Thank you very much indeed. A couple more comments when we do the combined. I've always liked Arsenal, not as arrogant as Spurs. Cannot stand them. That's from Mason. Wow. So, Lottie, if Arsenal finished second with no trophy, but Man United finished top 4 or top 6 with a trophy, then they had a better season than Arsenal. Facts.
Yeah, no, that is true. But if, as I said, last season, the state of last season to now, I'm happy to be back in Europe.
Absolutely. Right, we're going to go to the combined 11. I'm just going to read 10s out first. This will be the best transfer window for us since everyone will know who we're getting with UEFA Champions League. I expect at least 6-7 starting players in the summer to come in. You know what it is? If we get 6 players coming in the summer, they're going to have to start. So there you go. Let's go to the combined 11. What we do, right? You just choose the best keeper, the best right back on current form. And
how do we choose the best keeper? They've both been.
Yeah, I was thinking that it's going to be hard.
Yeah.
How am I supposed to choose the best keeper? I have both my fantasy football.
Yeah.
And I can never choose.
Well, at the end of the day, that's what we're here for. You're going to make tough decisions, you two, and it's going to be your decisions, not mine. So I'm going to start with young Soph. Who would you play in goal?
Oh, it's so hard to pick.
I'm so glad I don't have that decision. Sorry, Soph.
Oh,
I think. I don't know, because I think for me, like, I look at Ramsdale and I think, obviously, he has been sloppy recently, but I do think a lot of that is down to who's in front of him. Like, I think if Saliba, Gabriel, if it was like Ben White, I think, and Zinchenko, I think things would be a bit different. This is going to be such a difficult one.
It's a tough one, isn't it? It really is.
I honestly don't know, because I think
outstanding.
it's hard because I think they've both been equally good, and I guess you watch your team more than I do. We watch our team more than you do. So, oh God, Lottie, it's hard. I don't.
Do you know what?
I don't know.
Leaning towards Pope at the moment because of our scorelines.
I think we have conceded a lot, I would say, recently. So I hate being put on the spot.
Wow.
I would say I'm in the middle, but I think I'll probably go Ramsdale for this one, because I think you'll have players that, because we've not, like, defensively, I'd probably pick some of your players over ours. So I'd probably just go Ramsdale for this one.
Okay, that's fine. Let's go to the back 4 or the right back. I'm going to go with you, Lottie. Who would you choose as your right back?
You already know my answer.
Yeah, you've already picked it.
That's my answer. To be fair, I would have put him on. Why is Tierney coming up? He plays on the left. Yeah, Kieran all day long for me.
Kieran Trippier.
All day long. You already knew my answer.
I did. I just got on with it. Just like, you know what? I know what's coming. I'm just gonna get out there. Whoosh. Yeah. There you go.
You know he's my fave.
Definitely. You love him, don't you? Let's go on to the other side, the left back. Soph.
I think for me, like, with Zinchenko this season, I think it's obviously a tough one, because I think your players are equally as good, but I just think I think Zinchenko's been quite sloppy recently, but I think overall this season, I think he's been probably one of our, like, best signings since coming in. I'll probably go Zinchenko for this one.
Zinchenko, okay. Well, it's your clearance, like, I mean, not clearance, your 11. So for me, could I Dan Burn? Dan Burn's out being outstanding for us this season. Excuse me, too many plays. He never lets you guys down. So let's go to the centre backs. I'm going to go with you, Lottie.
I'm gonna go Gabriel. For me, he's had a great season. It was, well, to be honest, it was either him or Botman, but I'm gonna go Gabriel this time round. So I went for the ex-Spurs player, but I do enjoy the way he plays, so I'm gonna go for one of my boys this time.
Okay, just gonna get Gabriel up as well.
Yeah.
What's his name? It's Gabriel.
Malgaes.
It's hard to spell, isn't it?
Yeah, MALG.
MLLG.
No, that's not the right spelling. I can never get that last name right.
It's so hard, isn't it?
Yeah. To be honest, I think Gabriel should be on the left-hand side next to Zinchenko, not on the right.
Right,
So,
that's fair enough.
yeah.
I'd rather,
Sorry
if it's not coming up, then I'm gonna have to leave it as a gap there. I do apologise, people in the chat. I'm nearly put Martinelli then. No, it's not. What we do, right? I mean, like,
I tell you what, John. Yeah. Move on to the next one. I'll get the spelling up for you.
Okay, brilliant stuff. Okay, Sophie, who's going to be the other centre back?
Definitely Rob Holding. Just joking.
Oh my god! Oh my god! John, it's going to be the right hand side. Gabriel plays left.
Gabriel plays left.
Yeah.
If I can find this name right.
Hang on, I'm going to send it to you now.
Is it on a DM or?
No, on the private chat.
Thank you. Just going to find it now. MH. Right, let me just get in straight away. Do apologise, people. This is fun, isn't it? There's God. That's still not coming up, like.
That's weird.
Christ.
That's weird. Do you want me to choose someone else?
Yeah,
I'll take
Ghost Botman.
Yeah, just shove Botman in there. I feel a bit traitorous because I haven't picked any of my lot yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's just
Botman. There you go. We have a share. Go on then. Who's the other?
Oh, this is a tough one now.
You're not allowed to pick Rob Holding. No,
I won't.
unless he's better than Cannavaro, then he's not going in.
He has his moments though. It's once in a blue moon.
Do you know what I want to say? And I know this might be a bit like, I know he's only played one game for Arsenal, but I think with Kivior, I can't pronounce his name properly. It's hard to say. I think, like, obviously he's not had many games, but I think in this team it would bring this calmness and this like composure, because I think with Rob Holding, I noticed that when he is playing, I feel a bit anxious, like he's going to make that mistake. Obviously, Saliba would probably be that first option, but I know he's injured and he probably will be for the rest of the season. So I'd probably give Kivior an opportunity, because I think whenever he has that chance, he does always take it. But I would have gone with like Gabriel, but obviously because he's not, we can't find him.
I could never spell this name either.
It's hard. I think it's a really difficult one to pronounce.
What about Saliba?
I would put him. I think him, and I think my two options are probably Gabriel, Saliba. So probably Saliba, and then it's because Saliba's not playing. But yeah, I think Saliba will always be like my first option.
That's fair enough. We're going straight to the midfield anyway, and in the CDM, that should be a CDM. But who would you go with CDM? Lottie.
Martin Odegaard.
In the CDM.
Oh no, it would be got to think about this.
Bruno, Partey. Oh, it's yours. I shouldn't even mention it.
Yeah, I know. I got told off for not picking Bruno last time, so I'm like, do I pick Bruno or am I going to get told off by the chat? So, let's just go with Bruno.
Bruno Gamache. Cool.
Still not picked an Arsenal boy.
I'm not picking anyone. Go on then. So who's going to be your other side? One in the midfield as.
Oh, this is a tough one. So are the options again? Would Odegaard be in front of that? Yeah, I'd probably go Odegaard as one of the options because, like we said before, he's had such a great season, and I think he's just made the most of his chances when he's been playing. And I think in this team he would score so many goals. So I'm going to go Odegaard.
Okay, want Odegaard as well, and on another midfielder in there.
I really want to pick one of the Arsenal boys, but I can't because Joe Linton's been brilliant this season. Yeah, it's Joe Linton. I have to. I can't. So stop nicking all the Arsenal boys. They're going to think I'm a Newcastle fan in disguise.
Exactly.
But no, these have been the best players from both teams. So, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Fun. So we're going to go with Jordan. Let's go to the front three. This is going to be very interesting. It's going to be a tough one as well. So I'll start with Soph. Who would you play on the right side? And I think I know what's coming.
Little chilly, little chilly, little chilly, little chilly, little chilly.
Definitely. Yeah. I think for me, obviously Newcastle have got great players, but I think Saka's being like, I think for me, I know he's not scored in the last game or so, but I think he's my player of the season if I'm being honest. So
yeah.
Definitely, you can't miss Saka out, can you? You've got to put him in there.
It's criminal to do. It's a bit like missing out Joe Linton from the midfield. It's criminal.
Yeah, you can't do it.
You can't.
I know. At the end of the day, sort of thing. Like, look, at the end of the day, you could have played Xhaka as well. You could have Joel Willock as well. Sean Longstaff's been great as well this season too. So there you go. Let's go on to the left side, left winger. I'll go with you, Lottie.
I'm going for one of my boys this time, Gabriel Martinelli. He has been absolutely superb this season, and I'm loving every minute of it. I was hoping you'd give me that left wing. I was like, the striker. I don't want that choice because like Callum Wilson is looking good at the moment. So is Isaac. So yeah, it's like who do you choose? Or Jesus or.
Wow, Sophie, you're the one who made that decision. I'll give it to you.
Do you know what? I've got away with this one. I got out of all the hard choices. It's great.
Wow.
Oh, this. Do you know what? It's a hard one because obviously Jesus has been out quite a bit of the season, but you know now he's back in the team. You realise what we missed from him, and he started to really score them goals now. Honestly, it's really tough because I know I do want to put Newcastle players in the team. I feel bad if it's just Arsenal, but I just think Jesus. I just think he's class, but I feel bad now because we've got so many Arsenal players in that lineup.
Oh man!
Yeah, so but we've also got the best out of Newcastle as well. As well. So it's not overly bad, but it's nice to see an Arsenal front line.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you've got.
Oh yeah, they've got to be biased somewhere. Come on, John.
Well, you could choose Nketiah as well. Do you want Nketiah?
as I told you, John, your defense is in trouble. Nketiah out the door. No, Nketiah to the Toon. That was what I was saying last time.
Wow. Can you imagine we get Nketiah in the summer? Wow. That would be it.
Do you know what? He'd do all right up there. He'd do all right.
I think he probably would. I think he will. I think he would. I have no problems having Nketiah.
I mean, look at Willock. Look at Willock.
Exactly, man. But go on then. Who are you going to go up front? Oh.
I've got to go Jesus. I'm really sorry.
You're going to go with Jesus. Wow. That is wow. No Wilson. No Isak. They're both in form.
You know what? It's a tough one because it's like in the goalkeeper position, they both equally deserve it. Yeah. But I guess because I just love watching Jesus and what he brings to the team, and it's hard because I like Isaac as well. I like watching him play. So Lottie, can you help me out?
If you want
No, to be honest with you, I wouldn't be able to pick anybody. I'd be leaving it down to John to pick. I can't choose because I'm guilty as charged. I've got Isaac, I've got Callum Wilson, and I've got Jesus up front. I got rid of Haaland ages ago, so right. I'm having a good time on the fantasy football. But yeah, Arsenal front three. Take it.
Enough. It's your rating as well. There you go. So there's your combined 11. It looks a bit harsh on Ramsden and Gore, Trippier, Chinchonga at fullbacks, Gabriel and Botman at the back, midfield three be Jordan, Guimaraes and Odegaard, and the front three, I'll tell you what, I can't win, can I? 2 Arsenal fans against 1, I can't win. You got your risk, Saka, Jesus, Martinelli, and to be fair,
what would you change, John?
I would change probably up front for me. I mean, I like Jesus, but for me, I would have played Isak up front because he's been on form at this moment in time. So, yeah. So, for me, that's your player rating. I'm not going to argue with you. You know, it's yours. and there you go. I can't win. Guys, they're going to give you a lot of stick. I could probably get one as well.
Yeah, we're going to get a lot of stick, Lottie.
I've had a lot of stick tonight, so I'm good.
Good.
I'm good. I love being on this channel. They're like the people in the chat are simply the best. So
thank you.
Lottie. They don't mean it harshly. They're just it's just a bit of banter. They're all lovely, honestly.
Absolutely, you're right.
And I've got the best post on screen, so you're perfectly safe. I promise.
Thank you. I've got some comments coming as well. Please keep those coming in, and I'm going to read this out because I've got quite a few. How did Liverpool get 3 points last night? That was never a penalty, disgraceful. You know what, Alan? I'm furious. This morning, one of my guys, cleared at work, thinks it's a penalty, right? We had an argument about it, and you know what? I can't win against him. Why is the Carabao Cup so small in size? After all those grueling games, I would expect the trophy to be bigger in size. Well, we don't know that, but that's how it is, Coffee. I've always thought the captain should be defender or mid, someone in a position to be able to see the action. Cool. Why is Liverpool so inconsistent going 7-0 down to Man U to draw into Chelsea? Exactly.
Yeah, but they also went on to lose 1-0 to Bournemouth as well. Don't forget that. The week after. And that was glorious.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Yeah, like just didn't make sense. But it was one of the best scorelines, like stories of the season, I'll tell you.
Exactly. Eddie Howe has done a magnificent job at Newcastle. No squad overhaul, no excuses, just great football and big results. That's from Arsenal forever. And we just got on with it. We don't mourn and we just deal with it. And if we get beat, Eddie will tell him what for. Do a pass, I'll be disappeared for a couple seconds there. Even to Clone Lad. And John disappeared like Everton will at the end of the season. Yeah, I tell you what, that'd be fun if they got relegated. Chicken will concentrating. Thank you.
That's when you disappeared.
I did disappear.
That's a good question, Les.
Yeah. Rafinha, can I shock you for a second? I like Rafinha. I tell you what, we've been after him, by the way. We linked to him as well. And John, 50p in the meter. Listen, my internet is cool. Would you rather fight a 100-foot tall cat or 101 foot?
I need to process that.
I need to process that as well.
Thing is, I just have to find a big ball of yarn, and the cat will be happy. Done.
That's just a random question.
Yeah. Go on here from Jordan as well. Yeah, I see what you mean, guys. Arteta had to clear the mess out. Eddie Howe has a harder job to do than Arteta, as he's done in 18 months. What I'm hearing, Eddie Howe is clear. And you know what? He's done a worldy job. These are the comments going to come as well.
Done good jobs. I've never said...
Absolutely.
I never said Eddie Howe hasn't done a shitty job. He's done an absolutely phenomenal job, but he's got more experience than Arteta does. That was my point.
Yeah.
I think it's just two completely different positions. Like with Arsenal and Newcastle, like because of everything, like Uni Emery leaving and that mess we were in, it's had to take a long time. We need like so many windows to sort that out. So I think they've both equally done a good job. It's just I don't think you should compare them both because I think it's just very different.
No, going back to that ex-Spurs player comment, unfortunately, my stepdad is a Spurs fan, so I see a lot of Spurs and I sit there and laugh a lot. I've always liked Trippier as a player. I like how he plays for England. So, yeah.
Racing spell.
Sorry,
Hi.
I'll be back in a minute.
No problem. Could be a telephone there as well. Could be Mick Arteta. Harry Maguire always no. Absolutely.
I don't want a fridge at the back. If I want someone solid at the back, I'll take Millie Bright. She's a big brick wall. She's scary.
He is, isn't he? I tell you what, though, to be fair, that Kiru Rio, I tell you what, I watched him.
I do enjoy him. I've watched him at the academy. He's so cool, calm and collected. Rob Holding doesn't trust his pace anymore, so I have Jakob straight all day long.
I tell you what, he's a brilliant defender for Spencer,
Yeah.
and Spencer done
the real
well
test will come this weekend if he starts against you lot.
Yeah,
for him.
Big test for him as well. Saliba's absence resulted in a sequence of title killing draws.
Yeah,
he's a big miss, by the way.
Yeah,
thank you.
It wasn't going to be a midfielder disappearing. It was going to be Saliba. That was on our undoing, and it was.
Exactly. Best defense in the league, and you pick 2 Arsenal centre halves. Not me. Sophie and Sophie.
Well, technically, I didn't. Hang on, no, I went with Botman because we couldn't find Gabriel.
Oh, so. It was Botman. We picked Botman. Yeah. We couldn't spell Gabriel right, so
yeah. Went with my second choice.
Exactly, and I mean, what it is, right? I mean, I look at that team, right, and it looks like Mikel's going to play a 4-3-3. And Sophie, if you was the manager, I'll start with Sophie. Who would you pick for Sunday's game against us?
Oh, it's really tough, that one. I think the other night against Chelsea, I think Arteta needed to make changes because I just think we needed to freshen things up. I think I'd like to see Trossard in the team. Obviously, it depends who's playing. Like with Gabriel, if he's not there, I think it's going to be Holding, Kivior, and I think like Arteta does like to play Zinchenko, so I reckon he'll be there. I think I would like to see Tierney maybe because I think defensively he does really well. Thanks for that. I hope not. So yeah, I think I would like to see Jorginho as well because I think he's really good defensively. I think he brings this calmness to the side, and I think Partey's been quite sloppy recently. So I think from the other night, I probably wouldn't make 2 changes. I'd probably keep the similar lineup. I think Trossard definitely deserves to come in and have that chance because he gives us this energy that we really lack sometimes. And I know Martinelli was on the bench, I think, the other night, but I think as long as we make rotations and then maybe bring Martinelli on if he's not playing in that 60th minute. I think for Arteta, I do want him to make the subs a bit sooner because sometimes things aren't like happening in the second half and we need to change it up. So yeah, I'd probably just play Saka, Jesus up top. Obviously it depends on midfield because Xhaka will probably play with Jorginho and Odegaard, but I just think it's with Partey because I know he's been a really good player for us this season, but recently he's been very sloppy. So I think I wouldn't play Partey because I don't think he's deserved to be playing. I think if you work hard and your performances are good, you deserve to play. So I think Partey's just not being himself. I don't know why that is. I don't know if it's just him being tired. Or I'm not too sure, but I think I think the players that have played good against Chelsea definitely deserve to start.
Yeah, absolutely. Looks at, I mean, whoever you pick sort of thing is going to be a competitive team. And like I said, Saliba's going to be a massive miss at the back. I rate Saliba so highly. And Partey's not being himself at the minute. I totally agree. I don't know what's up with him, but he's just not being the same player as well. And like I said up front, it's going to be tricky. Jesus could start for me. The back 4, he's going to play in central defence. That's going to be very interesting for your team as well. Before we get on to Lottie as well, John, who's the manager of this team? Yeah, for me, it's just going to be Eddie Howe, of course. Sorry, guys. You're basically like the next on me out. Job to Big Sam. And since I came back, we run the games, was a Wolves home game, and he's also been a player we need around New Year's time. True. Steve Bruce as manager and his team gets relegated. Hard job. Botman gets in there. Yep. We love Ali says he lost the Gunners. Isak from Martinelli. I like him. Can't spell his name. No, fair enough. Everyone loves Lottie, don't they? And Lottie, what about you? Do you agree with Sophie or would you go with someone different?
Yeah, no. Sophie hit the nail on the head. I'd actually leave Martinelli on the bench and bring him on for the last half hour just to terrorise. Like half an hour full of energy. Martinelli is so much fun. I enjoy that. Again, Partey stays on the bench. He's not impressed me recently. Jorginho brings up bit more stability, although I do feel he doesn't trust his pace like Rob Holding. still no word on Gabriel from what I know. So we will see Kior and Rob Holding at the back. But I'm hopefully Kior can cover Rob Holding's pace. Although he's good at blocking and whatnot, his pace is just pants, basically.
Wow. It's gonna be a field day. It's gonna be a field day.
I hope Gabriel's like playing, but I don't think he will, because Arteta has said that Gabriel is in doubt for this game. So
yeah,
I'm not feeling like optimistic that he'll be playing at the weekend.
Fair enough. We'll go through these comments as well, and I'll give my tip as well. Arteta says 7 transfer windows, $500 million spent, and for not to win the league is a failure. So $500 million, and he hasn't won a title.
But how old is our team though? On average, it's 24, 23, 24. Average. And for the amount of experienced players they've gone up against, they've done a good job. I get you don't agree with me. Appreciate your opinion, but I'm not going to agree with you, I'm afraid. Soph, I don't know if you're going to agree with that.
But... No, I'm with you on that.
Yeah, absolutely. And he said, when it really matters? That's what he's basically saying. And Leslie is right. We had little to no investment in 14 years. To Lottie and Soph have also got a big squad. That's Malin.
Absolutely not.
Definitely not.
There was John. What I'll do is I'll send you a picture at the back of our program from Chelsea.
Yeah,
there was about 10 players difference on how big our squad was compared to a European squad. Yeah. We've got some serious work to do over the summer. Some serious work, and players like Smith Rowe needs to get back into this team. I can't see him go. One player I can't see go. Yes, he's been injured all season, and he's been playing for the under-21s and things, but we need to bring him back in and keep hold of him as a part of our English core. There's a few we've got to bring a few players in. So, did you see that picture floating around Arsenal Twitter at the back of the program on Tuesday night?
I didn't know. You got to send us on the DM again.
No, I'll send it to you and you'll see what I mean. And then we can use it as an example of how small our squad actually is compared to a European squad.
We've not got a big squad at all.
No. I mean, even yours, John, you'd need to pack yours out a bit more as well.
I agree. 100%.
For the rotation.
We got some players out of contract at the end of the season, so I think they need a good sort of thing. I've been a great servant, but I think they need to be moved on. No disrespect. Jamal Lascelles, he's got one in the left. Matt Ritchie, Paul Dummett, and all the players are just not going to be on our journey now. No disrespect. We'll go through this game, get the score predictions in a minute, Harry. We do that, and I hope all your team wins this weekend, except for the Manchester clubs. That's Mr. T. I like Gabriel's attitude. Dreams can come true. You've got to have hope. You've got to be strong. That's a bit of Viking. Thank you very much, Steve. Big ups in the pun, by the way. By the way, John, love the new content you're doing, the match vlogs. Awesome videos. Thank you very much indeed. I think I'm doing a good job as well. I'm doing it again on Sunday.
They're fun.
I love doing that as well. Hi, big up to you. And good show, John Panel. Static, thank you so much indeed. And hi, John. How's it going for Kate and Jonathan? Toon Army, we've got Boone in the middle. Up the Premier League we go. Kate, you're saying the correct words every single time and every week. Excuse me. And hope you're okay, Kate and Jonathan. Newcastle to win by 2-1 on Sunday. Kate, I hope you're correct. And we're going to do the score predictions as well now. And Sophie, what do you think the score is going to be on Sunday? Newcastle against Arsenal, 4:30 kickoff at St James's Park.
It's so hard to predict because last night on a show I did, I said 2-1 to any team. And I think for me, because we're away and because of how good your atmosphere is, I think it can be a bit probably overpowering for the players. So I'm worried that'll be too much for us. So it's a hard one to predict. I'd probably go 2-1 to Arsenal, but I do sort of think any team could win 2-1. I think it's going to be a really close game. I think it's going to be so competitive, and I think with the lineup when we see it, if Gabriel's there, I'll feel a bit more confident, but I just think it's going to be such a competitive game. So
Tough one, fair enough. Leeds and not Keith, that's embarrassing. And he's on about the money as well.
I thought Tom had converted teams then. I was like, who?
No?
Although I'm like that with Leeds half the time anyway, but yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, man. You know what it is, right? I think he's so keen typing, isn't he, Mr. T? He's so keen, blessed. Boring Arsenal after Kate. I mean, Kate is she loves you know, like to have a bit of banter as well. So she's fun. She's fun. 2-0 to Newcastle. Jules, well, 3-1 to Newcastle. Toe's been confident there. And Alan's saying, so Lottie, and so Newcastle win by 3-1.
Yeah,
and
a lot of everyone that was on last night's keeping to their scores, which is interesting. Because for the Premier League show, so if I refuse to give a score, I still don't know. I've been thinking about it all day.
Yes, yeah. You know what it is? Just give it out. Give it out, man.
You know what? My heart says 2-1 to the Arsenal, but my head says a 2-2 draw. I'm going to give you both.
Fair enough. And good answer. Isak was shown on Sunday. 3-2. Isak Wilson, Willock will decide the game. From the position, we should just not be walking away, just qualify for Champions League. That's embarrassing. It's not like we've been chasing Man City. They've been chasing us, and that's not also forever. And you know what? I mean, Lee Gunner would have been proud of that comment as well, because he would have loved you for that. And emphasize to everyone, Joe Willock's winner. I would love to see it. That's intent.
I don't.
No, I would like to make my hearts.
No. Yeah, no. I don't. No,
I love to see Willock score, by the way. I love to see Willock score. I don't think it's celebrate. For me. I'm going to go, it's going to be goals in this game for me, but I'm going to say Newcastle 2, Arsenal 1. I think we're going to get the winner and late on, and that should be in touch distance to get Champions League. So I'm going to say Newcastle 2, Arsenal 1, and we'll get 2 second-half goals to win the game. Also start fast. Newcastle coming to the game from Isak, and Wilson will get the goals as well. And I tell you what, last season, Wilson absolutely done you a good one last season. He really did. Who do you think which do you think is winning the relegation in the relegation zone? Winning the relegation.
Southampton have secured that already. let's go with that. They've secured that. They ain't getting out.
No.
I think Forest, and I want Leeds to go because it's Leeds. Sorry, Tom.
And go for this comment. So Lee Gunner said Real Madrid are wasting money on Jude Bellingham. A lot of money. 70 City, Jing Murphy.
Considering his age, he's an absolute baller.
He is, isn't he?
He's investing for the future. Yeah, exactly. We'd have him in a heartbeat.
Absolutely. I take Jude Bellingham all day long. That guy will improve on mid.
Like, can you imagine how much he's going to be worth time he hits 25, 26 and he's still playing like that, if not better?
Exactly. He is a baller. For a 19-year-old, he's been amazing for Dortmund.
He's got a lot to learn too, and he's brilliant.
He is, and he's learning every single day. He is. And we'll go for this comment so we wrap up the show. I know you got to go on another show as well, so for a bit. I'm not confident in a win, but maybe a point to two. It's each different beast this season. And so it will be a good match. That's from Brian as well.
We've had point each off each other. No goals scored, so it's going to be good.
Exactly. Bellingham superstar next 8-15. Yeah, I've always thought Lottie was a civilian. That's from Mr. T. Oh, bless him.
There's no need to talk about yourself that way, my love. Okay.
Mr. T, listen to Lottie, because I tell you what, she is the boss. Still, well, that's it for that there. I know it's a short and neat, and thank you so much for coming on. And Sophie, did you enjoy coming on the short and neat?
Oh, I actually enjoyed this. It went so quick, and Lottie, it was great to talk to you as well. But I really enjoyed this, and I'm very looking forward to the game at the weekend. I hope for Arsenal's sake it's not a stressful one, but I know it probably will be. But hope we don't concede too many goals, because I know what we're like. But yeah, thank you so much for having me on. I really enjoyed it.
Fantastic. And can you give us a shout out on your socials, please, or what you got coming up next time?
Yeah, so my Twitter's TV_Gooner, and my YouTube channel is Gooner Gossip TV. And yeah, I just on my channel I just really talk about the games. Like, I previewed them, I sort of reviewed them with sometimes the opposition fans. So yeah, and John and Lottie, I'd love to have you on my show sometime. We'll definitely have to get that sorted out, because I thought this show was great fun.
Oh, thank you so much indeed. I'd love to come on your show, Sophie. Anytime you're also on your show, I've always got time to use. And, you're just absolutely awesome. For someone who's 18, 19, to come on and make it big on YouTube is absolutely amazing. So big up to Sophie. You're going to be the future of this as well. And you really are. Thank you. This has been an amazing, absolutely amazing stream. And I felt so welcome. Thank you, everyone. And have an amazing evening. Harry, you too, mates. And you're a legend. Thank you, man. Everyone said, what? Love to War Lottie. Great banter, John Lottie and all. Thanks, Alan. And you're welcome, Harry. Great show. Big up. Till next time. Thank you, Bri. Thank you, Harry. Again, John was great. Sophie was great. Lottie was
All right.
Course. I turned on him, didn't I? So
exactly. Bless. Oh, you know what it is, right? You know, it's just nice.
Les has got my back. You don't mess with Les.
Exactly. So Lottie, I've got to ask you the question. I know you love coming on my show anyway, but what can you shout on your socials, please?
Yeah, no, you can find me at Lottie_AWFC. On YouTube, you can find me at Vic Akers Wonderland. I am recording a new episode tonight. I'm not quite on the lives yet, but it will be out early tomorrow morning. So, yeah, talking about the Champions League on Monday. I don't think I'm ready to talk about it, but it's going to be a very interesting talk. Yeah. 110 minutes of screaming my head off. So, yeah, it's going to be fun.
Yes, absolutely. Do check out on Vic Akers Wonderland as well, and also Gooner Gossip TV as well. Both fantastic channels, both talented, and they're going a long way, destined to the very, very top. And if you're a Gooner, big up. If you're a Newcastle fan, still check their channels out too. John, will you be doing the vlog? Yes, I will do on Sunday.
No, that's a vlog I'm really looking forward to.
Yes. We love you a lot, dude. That's
thank you,
ILC. Like that as well. Nice one. And also Arsenal, let's leave on. So guys, if you like what you see, like, subscribe, and I should be back probably tomorrow. I think I'm on Lucas' channel for the Big Six as well. And I don't know if I'm doing the channel tomorrow, but but tell us your thoughts, your predictions as well. Can we get a win on Sunday? I believe we can. And I'll go over you to backstage quickly. And thanks so much for joining, chat. And until then, guys, I'll wear the Toon and have a fantastic day and take care.